G'day guys, my name's Walter and welcome to Aussie TV. Today guys, I'm going to translate some Korean slang into Australian slang. Some of these Korean slang words aren't that common, and some of these Australian slangs also aren't that common, but I wanted to find the closest comparisons. So let's get started. Okay, so 여친. So this translates to girlfriend. However, in Australia, we can say the missus. 베프. This is translated to best friend. However, in Australia, it's common to use the word mate. So you can say best mate. 페북. So this translates to Facebook, but in Australia, some people say facey. 훈남. So this translates to a handsome guy. And in Australian, we can probably say like hottie. We can also use hottie for a woman as well. So McNow, I believe, is McDonald's, but in Australian, we say Macca's. 대박 is a pretty common expression. Many people will say like awesome or amazing or wow. But some Australians might say like sick, or like an old-fashioned word is like ripper, like you little ripper. Or if most Australians will say like awesome. So yes, this is another way to use 대박 for Australians. 노잼. 노잼 would be saying like it's not fun, not funny, not interesting. But Australians might say like garbage or rubbish or shit. So sol가말. So it's to speak truthfully or it's to speak honestly. In Australian, we probably would say the word like fair dinkum. Fair dinkum means truthful, so, or also honest. So we might say he's a fair dinkum bloke, means he's an honest or honest guy. Or if someone says like, oh, fair dinkum, they might say, oh, is that true? So 내가 쏠게. So this is another way of saying like my treat, but in Australia we say my shout. Okay, menbong. So this is translated to a mental breakdown, but Australians might say, like when we're very upset about something, we might say devastated or devo. 당근이지. 당근이지 is kind of like you bet, translated, but in Australian people might say like bloody oath. 깜놀. 깜놀 is like you're suddenly surprised by something. But maybe some Australians, an old expression is like crikey, made famous by Steve Irwin. Struth. I don't think it's used very much these days, but some people might use it. And I think a lot of people say like fuck me dead, which is swearing, but quite common in Australia, I think. 짤. 짤 is picture or photo. Some Australians say picky. That's a no-no. That's kind of Konglish. So that's kind of like, yeah, no, basically. And Australians probably will say something like, yeah, nah. And the last one is like, 가도남. So a person who is like rich and arrogant and like full of himself. In Australia, people might call these people like tossers. I tried my best to translate these. Some of them may be a little bit different, but yeah, I tried my best. Anyway, guys, Always remember to like, share, and subscribe. And like I always say, stay positive.